Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Katelyn, and today we are continuing the 100 Dragon Challenge. So I apologize for you guys waiting last week. I got dreadfully sick if you didn't hear. So a dragon did not get finished last week, but I think it's going to be worth the wait, at least for today. So today's suggestion comes from JCB Sweetheart. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, but they suggested how about an ice cream dragon could get colorful, and for sure I thought this would be a very fun and super colorful dragon, so I really wanted to try this out. 100% really into the idea of this cute little ice cream dragon with all these like multicolor scoops on it, and maybe we could add some like cones and all this other stuff. So I got really excited when I read this one, and I just jumped in with these initial sketches trying to figure out how to incorporate ice cream like items into a dragon design. And this kind of ties into my foodimals. I really do like combining food with creatures or like character designs in general. So this one was a lot of fun to brainstorm and figure out, okay, well, if this is like ice cream, so then we have like different flavors of ice cream. We have the traditional, like, you know, you get a scoop of ice cream, or is it like soft serve ice cream? There's different types of ice cream that way. You also have to think about, well, there's a whole nother texture when ice cream is melting. It has all these drips and really cool effects we could use from that. And then also, like, there's the ice cream cone. And personally for me, I really love a waffle cone. I used to love the sugar cones, and I still eat them, but I just have a very big soft spot for waffle cones. I can eat the crap out of those. I usually get, my favorite ice cream is probably either black cherry, or there's this one, I don't know what you would call it, but it's kind of like a coffee mocha fudge with like nuts in it. I really, really like that one. I can't remember what it's called, but it's at a particular water and ice here in Arizona. There's a certain one that sells the very exact type of flavor I like. So between that and black cherry, you put in a classic waffle cone, or you get one with, like, if you're feeling adventurous, get a waffle cone dipped with chocolate and maybe some sprinkles, and oh, I am in heaven. So I for sure wanted to incorporate all of my favorite aspects of ice cream, and I love the cone. I love the added crunch. When you have ice cream, you have the cone, and it just adds another texture. So I was like, we're gonna add a bunch of cones here. And then also it fulfills my need for adding horns and spikes to these dragons. So I added 2 very large waffle-like cones for the horns, and then I kind of experimented with how I wanted the drips to be. I thought a nice splatter around where the stomach would look really cool, and then maybe some drips coming from some, like, an ice cream mane going down its back. And then with the ice cream mane, I thought, why not add some type of spines as well, and maybe do some smaller waffle cones or different types of little cones. And I thought that worked really well for this guy, and I was really excited to jump in and get him started after these initial rough sketches were done. And with that, we jump in, and I decided to make this one a portrait. I really like the idea of really getting in and zooming in on the details of the ice cream and just how his face and portrait looked. And I wanted to kind of push myself to try a slightly different style than I usually do, because you guys know I usually do like kind of more, I guess you could call it like epic or intense or like semi-realistic. I can never call myself realistic in terms of my art style. But usually I like a more like cool or awesome or actiony or like a intense type of looking creatures. So I was like, why don't we do something more like cutesy and cartoony and such? Like, I've done a couple things here and there, but I don't really do that as much, unless you just consider my style overall a little bit more cartoony, I guess. I don't know. I guess it depends who you talk to. But either way, I was like, let's really push and like amp up the cartooniness and make this look like some childhood book, or like an animation from back in the day with this really colorful and bright and happy looking dragon. And that's what I wanted to accomplish with this first sketch. So I made his nose really big and fun and round, and then gave him some really big ears. I kind of was inspired with also combining, I guess, some cow-like aspects, because this was ice cream, so we have dairy. So I thought of like a big fat nose like a cow has, and then having these big ears as well. So that's kind of influenced this design as well. I would say it's a combo of ice cream and the idea of like this cute, big, cartoony cow. And as you can see, I am trying to combine both the soft serve and kind of, I guess, more the scoop ice cream. I don't know if there's a technical term for it because I am not an ice cream connoisseur. I just eat it and I'm happy. But I know that for sure there's like you can get soft serve, or you can get more like, I guess it's tub ice cream because it just comes in the tub and then you roll it out. Or not roll it out, scoop it out. There we go. I got the right word. So at least those are the two I know. And I wanted to make sure we had two different types of textures when showing off the ice cream along its back. I also wanted to give a shout out to Kiki Art Journey for giving me an idea to call my brush King Broomy, kind of based off of King Boomy from Avatar. So thank you for that. So everyone meet King Broomy, our wonderful eraser shaving begoner. That's a technical term, 100% for real. Begoner. Oh, put that in the English dictionary. But yeah, either way, thanks for the suggestion on what to name the brush. I love that name. And he helped yet again to get rid of all of my eraser shavings. But now with the line art out of the way, it's time to test some colors. And again, I wanted to push myself into doing something that I typically don't do, which is like pastel-y colors or more like the pinks and light blues and I guess more, yeah, basically light pastel colors. I don't think I use them a lot. I do try to diversify my colors when I can, especially when we do like weird monster mashes with some type of element I don't know, or like some plant or something. That does help me push and do different things with my colors. But you know, I have my comfort zones. I have the colors and types of color drawings that I like to do. So I was like, let's try something different and really push myself to experiment and try something new. So then for your guys' knowledge, here are all of the Copic colors listed. There you go. So now you have them in case you were interested. And I think I do use all of them. I go between a bunch of different like pinks and blues, and well, I guess a lot of blues mostly, but yeah, they should all be listed. And then this part was really fun because I decided, so I'm always an advocate for looking up reference if you don't know how to draw or color something, but I really wanted to just try to do it by myself, because I had this mental image of what ice cream would look like in my brain in terms of how to color it. And I just was like, I feel that's right, so let's try it. And so that's what I did. I didn't look up any reference image to ice cream. I didn't look at any pictures of ice cream. I'm like, I'm just gonna try it. And I think he turned out pretty good, because one of the things I think of is, so soft serve obviously is much more of like a velvety smooth texture. So that was a lot easier to convey than I guess more of the chunky, I don't know what word to describe it, but usually when you get a scoop of ice cream out of a tub, it always has like those air bubbles and imperfections within it. And it kind of gives it like a crinkly is not the right word, but just like basically texture. It gives it like a different look and texture to it. And I had the idea of how I'd want to do it in terms of coloring, like to convey that. And I was so pleased and proud with myself that I was able to pull it off, because I personally think all of the different colors on his back look like ice cream, and it's fun to see the contrasting soft serve with more of the scoop ice cream. It just works really well, and I was very, very proud of how this one turned out. And then, like, you know, I didn't really anticipate these colors working as well as they did, because like I said, I'm used to my comfort zone of colors, and this proved me wrong. This guy was super cute, really fun to do, and I just absolutely loved adding all of these different and diverse colors. The purple just made me smile. I don't know, he's just this like really fun, playful, happy dragon, and I could see him in some type of like children's book or like some kids animated show or something really cute. Or even like if I opened my own ice cream shop, this would be an amazing mascot. I don't even know what I would name it. Oh, there's a question for you guys. If you were to name a dragon-themed ice cream shop. What would you name it? I'm curious what you guys would think, because my quick short-term improv skills are not up to par, so I can't think of something right on the bat while I'm recording this, but I bet you guys can think of some really cool ones. So leave me a comment. If you had a dragon-themed ice cream shop, what would you name it? All right, and with that, we are all wrapped up and finished with this dragon. So let's go ahead and jump in and see what you guys submitted for the New Year's dragon. So there was so many cool entries. You guys did really awesome, and there was a lot of diversity within the entries. And I decided to shout out 3 this week. So the Sphereness Joker, I'm so sorry if I butchered your username. Really love this one. Really cool, long dragon. I love all the characters that you added. You did the whole background, really colorful and everything. Just awesome dragon design overall. And Larktail, yours was also super cool. I love that the explosion of the fireworks is its wings, and you just have this long, fiery, cool dragon. Just really, really good. And it looks awesome against the black background. And then Cohen, oh my gosh, this guy was adorable. Like, I had to just include him because he's just like a little firework with like dragon legs and wings. Such a cute idea, and was like, it just made me laugh. I was scrolling through and I just started cracking up because I'm like, oh my God, this is ridiculous, but it's so good. So either way, thank you guys for submitting the dragons. And if you guys would like to take a stab at the ice cream dragon, make sure to post it on Twitter or Instagram under the hashtag KM100dragons. So thanks again, guys, so much for stopping by and checking out this video. And if you aren't already, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I have new videos every week, and I cannot wait to see what you guys make for the cute little ice cream dragon. So thanks again, guys, for stopping by, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.